Hello everyone, welcome to lecture 11 of our Scratch game programming tutorial. In this lecture you'll be learning more about cloning. So in the first part, if you haven't watched the first part, I recommend you to watch lecture 10. So the last lecture you learned how to make clones. So we saw that we had 5 cats to clone a cat, but this time we want to build something different. So we will have rows and columns from sprites, so like an army, a block of sprites. So how can we make a block of sprites? So we can see here we have so cloning. Let's change the name. Cloning part 2. So we have a blue sky and we want to get a new sprite. So let's get something flying. Let's get a butterfly. So we are starting with a butterfly. Let's move this butterfly here and let's shrink it. This looks too big. That looks a good size. So we want to start from this position. Okay, that's a nice size. And so the position, from where we can get the position, so under motion you can see we get the position. Go to x 190, negative 190 and y 125. That means our sprite is going to start from this location, right? So if you have remember how we can make clones, let's do the first part easily. So control, remember if we are cloning, we're going to use the block repeat. Inside the repeat I'm gonna have create a clone of myself, and then remember we need to do what? Change the position. Remember, if we don't use move, I will have 10 sprites. I will have 10 butterflies, but at the same position, so you will see only one sprite. That means after making one sprite I need to move my first sprite. Okay, so that's why I need to move. So last time I showed you how we can determine the size, right? So let's estimate here. I'm not going to show you that process again. You can check lecture 10 for more information. So to get the size I can do a quick calculation. So I can see the tail is at negative 230 and here the front is 156. So if you deduct negative, so let's say this is 230 and this is 160, this is like 90. So if you move oops, sorry, I already have moved, so I'm going to use 90 and I'm going to repeat it for, let's say, 4 times. Oh, I didn't connect it. So I can see I have 5 sprites. Remember, the last one is our original sprite. So what happened here, it did the first repetition. After doing the first repetition, the original sprites moved 90 steps. Now I am here. After that, another repetition. Now I am here. Another repetition, I am here. And the last repetition, I am here. Okay, so this is my original sprite. Now what I want to have so I have one row, I want to have some columns. So I'm gonna have 1 2 3 4 5 columns. Okay, so how I can have 5 columns? To do that we need another repeat block, and let's change it to 4. And I'm gonna put this outside this repeat. I'll explain what's happening now. So before that, let's use another block. Let us set x to negative 190. So what I'm doing here, remember, when you are going inside the outside repeat block, then what is inside this repeat? Inside the repeat 4 there is another repeat 4, right? So what will happen first? It will do this repetitions. This block will work first. Okay, so after the 4 repetitions, then it will be outside of this loop where it says set x to -190. Okay, so that means this will work first, this repetitions will work first, and then my set x will be 190. Remember, I'm not changing y, so y is still at 125. That means the height will not change at this moment. So where I am coming, my last sprite will come back here. When it comes back here, I want to change the y. So what is the height? Let's guess the height. So I can see that the y value here is 170, and here the y value is 94. Let's say this is 90, so that means approximately 80. So now I use 80. So what will happen here? Let's see. Something is wrong. Remember, if I use 80, that means it's going up. If I need another block, then I need to use -80. Right? Now let's see what happens. So I can see I have a lot of repetitions, right? So let's make it 1 for now. Let's see what happens. So this is 1 repetition. So what's happening here? Let's try to understand. So when you have this repeat 1, inside the repeat 1 block you have repeat 4. Remember, our code works sequentially, so 1 by 1. So first, inside this repeat 1 block you have repeat 4 block. So my repeat 4 block will start working. I will have this 4 repetitions. Remember, after the 4 repetitions my sprite was here, right? And this will go back to where? -190. So this will go back at this position, right? After this, my sprite butterfly 2 will change y by 80. So that's why you can see this sprite is at here, and this will happen only once. If I do repeat 2, that means everything will be repeating, right? So first I will have this 4, it will do 1 repetition, and then again this process will be repeated again. That means I will have another row. So let's see. So I can see now I have another row, but remember, you are setting x to -192. So that means after making the second row, my sprite will come back here, and from here it will change y by -80. So if I use 3, I will have another nice row. So let's use 3. So I can see now I have 3. Why I have this here? Remember, after 3 repetitions your sprite will be changed by 80. If you don't want to see the last one, remember last time we used this block hide, so it will be hidden, but let's use show at the beginning, otherwise you cannot see anything. Now let's start. So now I can see what's happening. I have 4 repetitions, that is our rows, and then I have 3 repetitions, so that's our column, because column is changing by -80. If you want another line, you need to use 4. So I can see 4, and you saw a flash. So my final sprite was here, but I hide the sprite. I mean, I can hide the sprite. So so yeah, so this is the way you can build an army of sprites. Okay. Alright, so that's it for today. If you have any question, please let me know. I know that this is a little tricky, but try it by yourself and I'm sure you'll understand it. If you don't, please ask me questions. Alright everyone, thank you for watching the video. Bye.